time to renew one of the great holiday traditions of the NFL. Football and the Cowboys on Thanksgiving Day. And off we go from Texas. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Back to throw. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Browns. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the left side, caught by Lamb.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Here's a 2nd and 6. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Here's a run going left, and he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Patterson motioning over. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Now a loose football. The Cowboys have it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
On the toss, they'll run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick hitting slant there. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Cowboys will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Scott. To the air now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's down the field and intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a 1st-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
He'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. They get 15 on that game. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
That's to Ferguson once again. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because
trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. But he'll gather it back in. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line, and that'll set up second and goal. So we are through one on this Thanksgiving Day. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll take it on in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. The Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play to kick off this drive. An even 40 yards. 1st and 10. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They'll stick with him again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 60 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Quick throw here is complete. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now a give on the ground. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. A big play for the Cowboys. And even 30 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. For the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked And that ball ends up going the other direction. Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down, sack. Second down, big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
What can they do here? This is third and forever. He's going to try it here again. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. And the Cowboys have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
So, from the 39, they come up on first and 10. A throw complete to Scott. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Patterson motioning over. He'll try the jet sweep to the left. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Third down and 9. And that is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Left sideline, that is complete. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Here comes a return from the goal line. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be backed up now to start this drive. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
Third and long. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return.
Browns 14.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Now a give up the middle. Open space to the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Damone Clark there to get him down. 2nd and 7. Patterson motioning over. Back to throw. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Now, faking the give. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. What teamwork, the receiver coming back for the completion. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Back to the air once more. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Well, at some point, if I'm this quarterback, I think I'm going to start testing somebody else in this secondary. I mean, he's already made his impact felt multiple times today, and it doesn't matter who they line up across from him. Right now, he is completely taking them out of the game.
This is taken at the 25. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. A big play there on the scramble. 38 yards. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter.
First down and goal to go.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. to the air now on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. Patterson motioning over. Throwing now on 1st and 10. His throw left side is complete. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And now things are going to get more difficult. Movement up front, going to move them further back. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. They'll throw out of the gun. Now a shot here, deep middle. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, They have no answers whatsoever.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. One final kneel down here inside the 40-second mark. Should be enough to put this one on ice. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And they will get a little extra time to